I love my wireless headsets. I can walk around this entire house and even go outside of the house, and I can still hear the videos I'm watching. There's one problem I have, and it's only in the summer. I tend to give off a fair amount of body heat. The little foam around my ears tend to make me sweat. So I tend to just have the AC going, but when I'm doing videos like this and I need to have those on, I can't really have the AC going when recording because you can't really hear me too well and the audio is kind of crappy. However, these say that this should help keep my ears cool. Can you guys understand how skeptical I am of this? So before we get on, don't forget to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget, link is down below for the merch store. Get some great merch from yours truly, who I have gone through and designed my merch. And by designed, I mean put my logo on them. So these are cooling ear pad cushion replacements that are supposed to be sized for a different amount of headsets. They're supposed to be also really good for the HyperX Cloud series, which I'm just now reading. I didn't see that before. However, the important part is they are the right size for the SteelSeries Arctis Pros, which is what I have. And these are cooling gel. They have a little bit of a gel inside of the muffs to help with cooling and keeping me cooler. I really, really want these to work. However, I can completely understand if they don't. Let's get these on my headset. Which, by the way, and I'm really liking this part, they send you instructions. So thank you, Solwit. It apparently is the brand that makes these, or at least is selling these on Amazon, for giving really good detailed instructions on how to do it by the ear. So let me get set up here for the top-down view. Alrighty, so here are my Arctis Pros, and we're gonna follow the instructions because I'm just curious how good these are. So let's see here. Remove the old by gently pulling it off. Well, that was easy. So already I can see a difference between these two. There's what feels like, a little metal band right here in the earphone from the SteelSeries. Pretty bendable, feels nice. There's none on this, which it's supposed to help with making it easier to bend for when you put this on here. But now we get a good look at the SteelSeries without those on, and you can see the drivers. And they look pretty darn nice. And then all the standards it applies for and everything like that. We're not going to worry about that too much right now. Let's get this new one on. So let's see. It says start from the top. Oop. Keeps unraveling me right here. So let's see if I can use... There we are. Is that all nice and snug? All nice and snug. Is there a thickness difference? It looks like there is. There is a thickness difference. It's about twice as thick as the normal one. I wonder if that's also helping with the cooling instead of all that gel. Oh, we'll find out in a second here. Let's get the second one on. This is not easy because of how stiff the Arctis can be sometimes. But after doing it once, it's at least a little easier than the first time. And there we are. My new Earpads. The old ones are severely small compared to this. Actually, it's about the same thickness now that I look at it. It's hard to tell on camera. Yeah, it's about the same thickness. The foam's about the same as thickness. It just looks more substantial. And I just because it's stretched over this. How does it feel, though? Feeling on my fingers, it's got some good cushion to it. But let's get the camera back onto its normal position, and let's see how it feels on my ears. Okay, so it's been 3-4 days since I got the earmuffs on here. I still have them on here. They're really nice. They do help with cooling a little bit. I'm not sweating as much. They also have a bit of noise canceling just naturally with this. Most likely has to do with the gel, I'm imagining, just because it kind of insulates it a little bit more than, say, the foam was doing. But it's still amazing. Videos are a little louder, so I did have to play a little bit with my audio, but that took me a whole 2 minutes. Here's the main question, though. Should you pay 23, we'll say 23 because it's $22.90, $23 for new earmuffs for your already $200 headsets for a little bit better cooling for your ears? I'd say yes. You already paid $200. I think it's actually more than that. $350. I was very off. It's also out of stock right now. Now, these ear cushions also, remember, work with some Audio-Technica headsets, HyperX Cloud series, a Sony headset, and a couple of the Turtle Beach headsets. So some pretty good headsets. And there are two different forms of this. There's protein leather, which it's what it sounds like. It's leather. It doesn't have the cooling gel in it. The cooling gel is just kind of a preference. It still has leather on the sides. And I can feel the gel. It's a little stiffer than, say, the foam. But two different materials, two different stiffness, and that makes sense to me. So there are quite a few headsets you can use this for, like I said earlier. So I would say if you don't like the Earpads that come with your headset, give it a shot. The worst case scenario is you don't like it and you can return it. Just, you have to make that decision, not at a horrible pace. I think they still give you a normal month like Amazon usually does to make that decision. So you have a month. You'll probably know within a couple of hours, to be honest. I like it just because it helps my cooling a little bit. I'm a very warm person. I use radiate heat. It's part of just being a bigger person, like I am. But there are plenty of other earpads on Amazon, I'm assuming. I haven't looked entirely onto this, that you could probably get for these. You could probably even just get replacement ones for the ones they already have on there if you feel like the ones on there aren't doing well. Though I imagine you could probably just take the ones I just took off and put them in the washer. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget the link down below for the merch store. Great hats, great shirts, great sweatshirts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you really did enjoy this video, go check out the other video I did doing a review on these SteelSeries Pros wirelesses. I love it, and it's actually really good if you're trying to do a wireless stream, because you can hear everything. It's really good. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. Have a good day.